morning and welcome to Rovering Adventures. We're on a rover today. We're in a Skoda today. So let's call this episode Skodaring Adventures. And we are heading out for a little drive out into the Campsies today. So we're currently starting at Lennoxtown. So let's give you a wee bit of history on Lennoxtown. Lennoxtown is in Stirlingshire and it stands below the Campsie Fells at the foot of the road leading over the hills to Fintry, which we're also going to try and get out to today. By the way of the head of the Campsie Glen at the height of 1,154 feet above sea level. The name Lennox was formerly applied to the county of Dumbarton and also included parts of the adjacent counties, but is now only used to describe the various hill ranges in northwest Stirlingshire, which are known generally as the Lennox Hills. So we're going to leave Lennoxtown and we're going to head up to the car park in the sky, which is a couple of miles away, and see what we can see. It's a very dreary day here in Lennoxtown, so I'm not sure what we're going to see, how much we're going to see, but we shall continue our journey. I'll just set you up and we'll get out a view of the road.
Check it out!
In the sky at Campsie Falls. It's very bleak. And there's a Skoda today, taking the place of the 75 for the change. A bit wet, so let's get back in the car. So a wee bit about Campsie Glen. Now we're gonna introduce a new book onto the channel. This is the illustrated road book of Scotland from 1963, and this used to belong to my granddad, and I've been carrying it in the rover for the last couple of weeks. It's just been sitting in the back, but this is going to be taking us out on rovering adventures, or in this case, Skodaring adventures. So here's a wee bit about Campsie Glen. Campsie Glen stands at the foot of a well-known glen in the Campsie Fells, which climbs the Crow Road leading from Lennoxtown to Fintry, reaching a height of 1,154 feet above sea level, with good views. Earl's Seat, 1,896 feet away to the west, is the highest point in the hills and forms a notable viewpoint. Well, I don't think we're going to see anything today. It's a wee bit misty, so I think what we're going to do is I think we'll head out to Fintry and we'll grab a wee bit of lunch and maybe have a wee donder. So, Fintry, again in Stirlingshire. The village is set in a hollow threaded by the Endrick Water between the Fintry Hills to the north and the more extensive and slightly higher Campsie Fells to the south. In the heart of what is known as Lennox country. The Crow Road leading south-eastwards to Lennoxtown crosses the Campsies and reaches a height of 1,154 metres above 1,154 feet above sea levels, with some fine views over the Clyde Valley on a good day. There's also a waterfall on the Endrick Water, the fall being over 100 feet high ledge of rock. The narrow and hilly moorland road continues eastwards from here, passing near the site of the former Sir John de Graham's castle and keeping to the north of the Kilsyth Hills to reach a flat industrial area of the county at Denny. So if we continued along the road through Fintry, we would have ended up going out towards Denny and back out towards out towards Falkirk and Stirling way. So that's just a little short Skodaring adventures. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe at Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV, and I'll catch you in a future video where we will be taking the rover out to a new service station. How exciting is that? But for now, we shall catch you in a future video. So here's the Skoda here at Fintry. It says Fintry Kirk. Just take a wee bring it back. There we go. Skoda at Fintry Kirk. And looking up ahead of the road, that's heading towards Glasgow. And this way is heading out to Denny and out towards Stirling and Falkirk way. And it's Halloween season in Fintry. We'll just take you along and see the scarecrow. There's a lot of scarecrows in the village, and I think that's quite smart. That's quite amazing, that. Anyway, we'll walk back towards the car and head back towards Glasgow.